Niggas be acting like they can't get it, man. Let's see who the bravest. Before when they create to show where you going and play on a early go. Faded them niggas, they know. I'm my dolly, I feel like they know. Take it further than music. They won't be listening bills and deep road. They got tough, but they don't want to see God. I know they gon' be drill when she cry. Let me tell you the difference, KO. I'm gonna have you in the EI. Niggas be pussy, Yahoo. Nigga, I heard chicken, who want you? Next minute with Tim, get rough. Even though Jay got shot, you. As soon as it's time to man, that really moves on. Stay the way you talk. Tommy was banging his guy. So nigga, watch my eyes. I'm big at me and I'm banging like that. Going side to side, to a hero if you missed to be done like that. Say, wait till we catch Jane Carter. Little dyke bitch, but they tore on straight. And I'm booming for boom, but my niggas booming for boom on a big niggas boom on like why niggas tryna move me? Like anybody could on my team. Nigga, they didn't hurt my sins. Like, slow you how you left in that feet. I'm the one that they don't wanna see. I really rap, don't mention the seats. Like AOD, get the fuck with your knees.
Team match time. It's a thing of beauty, all this action. Throwing some of the rules out the window so these teams can just go at it. Yeah, no more waiting in the corner for the tag. You just get the dive right into the frame. Oh, what a kick. Ooh. Heads out, and he has all. No. No! And now that terrible error makes this a critical moment in the match. Solid drop! Believe me when I say you cannot overstate the amount of pain that causes someone. Dominating, shoulders down. Kick out at one. Getting the shoulder up before two. The superstars just showing off at this point, and I don't think they're done yet. Oh my gosh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Superplex. When all else fails, sometimes you just have to go the high risk and hopefully high reward route. Oh my God, a clothesline. He's got to know he's in harm's way here. Oh, caught him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No way. No way. Pedigree. All the way to the floor. Well, that's one way to seize control of a match. Change the location to the ringside area. Quick return to the ring. Saw that one coming. Talk about dismantling your opponent. And main event Jey Uso isn't looking so big after that hit there. Up to the electric chair, down for the drop. Oh, able to get out of the way.
DDT being carried around with ease. Targeting the throat there. Drops the hammer right on the lower back. Cody manages to counter. Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg. Trampling the opposition. And the man many consider the greatest of all time playing to the crowd. Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here. Enough already. What are we going to see now? Wow, DDT. He easily stops the ref's count.
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt.
Locks in the gut wrench. Side effect. He's absorbing some tough hits now. Okay, he's re-entering the ring. Oh, God. Oh, God, that hurt. Oh, here we go. With a five-knuckle shuffle. And that was a precisely. He's going for the pin. This could be it. Kicks out. He still has life.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
Cody looking to attack from above. Incoming.
He manages to escape it.
There he goes, right into the corner. Clothesline in the corner. Down. Legooooo driver.
Front face lock applied.
Looking for the victory. 2. And a kick out at 2.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down? Oh, man.
John Cena. Beautiful. This one is headed outside, guys. Brought back into the...
But you know that pussy was traveling.
And that pulls Cody back.
Down he goes.
Oh, right in there.
Bulldog classic.
Underhook applied. Side effect. Comes back into the ring.
Caught him. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Pedigree.
Will it be? Save!
Still got more fight here. Getting here.
Clear last season brought us together. This is the ultimate tournament. I think I know why.
And he has just taken an extraordinary amount of abuse. James can go back from this. After all, he has been down since day 1.
What does the Caesar do? Things like celebrity ship, dining, Vegas vacation.
Cody's put a lot of competitors out with that. 2. He keeps his team in the match.
During season rewards and see your favorite food books in concert.
A shot like that would counter any attack.
Brought down with a DDT. Bam.
Hard right hand. What are we going to see here? Spiking DDT. Snapping the neck.
Neck breaker.
What a headbutt.
Vicious.
I don't know, guys.
Does he have him here? Shoulder shoots up before 2.
Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out.
Setting up for something here. Now that'll do some serious damage.
vaulting plunge up. Incredible.
Position,
Tossing your own body around without care.
was this
Taking no account
coming in at
for
number
your
10,
own
we have
well-being.
Tyrese Maxey. Maxey this season
Sucks
experienced
into the neck breaker. Drop. Will it be? I think so. Come on, Rick. Get some control. Shut up, Byron.
Lost us the match.
It has been a constant
Because of that, play for the Sixers.
serious jeopardy for
To the
Rose.
Philadelphia 76ers.
For the win.
This was one of the players that
Gotta be kidding me.
was creating opportunities for him.
impossible.
And Maxey
Can't believe what we just saw.
Man event Jey Uso with a close call right there. He definitely thought he had that one in the bag.
Ridiculous level
Super kick, a double super kick.
That's gotta be it.
Two count here, which really
Oh my God, seeing your ass.
In a hard-fought match, he earned that victory.
Still flourish in this new responsibility, new role, even though his second best offensive player more likely was Tobias Harris or Kelly Oubre. That's a yikes, you know. Honestly, that is a good reason why I just really value what Maxey did this year. I could even go slightly a little bit higher, but the things that he was able to do during the regular season, weathering the storm, still producing some wins on a team that just wasn't that good at all, really showed the level of maturity as a ball handler, passer, and playmaker that I was not anticipating. The scorer, I knew Maxey could get it. He can go get a bucket. I saw a lot of that last season. His first step, his burst off ball was something unbelievable. And again, a lot that carried over to this season. But if you told me by the end of the year that Maxey was going to give you 25, 26 points, 6 assists, 3 to 4 rebounds, shooting splits of 45, 37, and 87, where half of the season Joel Embiid is not available and having to pick up even more responsibility because of the absence of James Harden and no other real consistent ball handler surrounding him to kind of aid him in that capacity, I don't think anybody would ever anticipate it. And the fact that he played at that level really speaks volumes to who he has become as a player. Now, coming in at number 9, got Damian Lillard, man. Now, Dame, man, this right here, what a roller coaster of a season for Dame. Dame this year came into the year, very high expectations. His first year in Milwaukee, playing alongside an all-time great player in Giannis. First time he's been the second option since his days with LaMarcus Aldridge. And because he was going to be a bit more complimentary, I think a lot of people anticipated that he was going to look significantly better than what he normally does. But unfortunately, it went the opposite direction. And a player who normally finished like top 5 on these lists, unfortunately finds himself in the bottom half of the top 10, but still very, very productive this season. He finished the year off averaging 24 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. Shooting splits is what really took a massive hit. 42% from the field, 35% from behind the arc, and 92% from the free throw line. There was a stretch during the season early on where Dame just could not find a shot at all. Like, he just wasn't making the shots. It looks really, really bad. When you compound that with the defense that he also was not providing, you really don't have your Lopez and Giannis surrounding you. Throughout a good portion of the season. However, to be fair to Dame, when Giannis wasn't on the floor, he looked really comfortable, he looked significantly better. And what I think that really shows me is that he just needs more reps being a complementary piece alongside Giannis. The passing, the ball handling, the decision making is still there. And for me, that was the separator.
The dead man is here, and there is no turning back. Every time he heads to the ring, it is an unforgettable moment.
Expedient members get member prices and rewards for future trips. This is how I made my text titles pop using Adobe Creative Cloud All. I partnered with Adobe to show you how to create these effects yourself. In Adobe After Effects, I was able to use the powerful Photograph 3.0 tool to automatically get a clean selection of my shots. This would take all day, by the way. Once I imported that, on the bottom layer, we just wanted our original footage to act as our background. Then in the middle layer, we can create our text using the type tool. And in the essential graphics panel, we can adjust and center our text.
WWE.
I didn't want my text covering the action,
The
so this is where our key
is most
ingredient,
certainly
the After
someone
Effects cutout layer,
you
comes
don't
in
want to
on top.
cross
Now that we've stacked the layers
because he
in on
holds
top of each other,
grudges.
like a sandwich,
But if
we
you
get
can
this nice
somehow
final
make it out
Another style I
alive
came up with
against
using
him,
that same
you
cutout was
just
putting the
might
video
earn the
inside the
Undertaker's
text
respect.
using a track matte key effect.
That's a very big
Placing a white color
might.
matte background underneath. I like the second version of this for my final project. Try Creative Cloud All Apps for yourself today.
Being able to handle double teams a bit better, that pressure a bit better than Max. That is a separator for me, but definitely close and something that I hope that Dame is able to just fix his upcoming season so we can get a better version of him, because this year is undeniably one of finish both years again. Up next, we have De'Aaron Fox. Despite the fact that Fox did not finish on an all-star team or All-NBA, and in my opinion, I think that is more of a depiction of how talented the position is in this league, or how much talent there is in today's game.
Has carved a legacy for himself with legendary rivalries and main events.
This year and was
you have to wonder, will this be the next match to make it into the history books?
Because that year, Fox was
or
in particularly
will his
great finishing at the basket. This year, he took a step back and was slightly closer to what he was in the previous years. But nevertheless, Fox still even 26, 27 points, 5 to 6 assists, shooting splits of 46.5, 37, 74%. And that three-point shooting and the volume as well is what has kind of put him in this conversation of being a slightly better player than I think a lot of people give him credit for. The three-point shooting at times was a bit shaky, to be fair, throughout the year, because he just wasn't hitting the three-point shots that he should have been making, at least at that volume. And the shot selection was certainly concerning when they were not falling, especially coming from a player that was coming off of a really great, if I'm not mistaken, I think like borderline historic finishing season around the basket. To take a step back from that is pretty concerning. The three-point shooting certainly didn't suffice to that level of efficiency of scoring, and because of that, the efficiency did start to drop a little bit, but a lot of the other value that he provided was still there, in particular with his passing and playmaking. So far, I do believe that all three of these players are relatively close in the same tier, so it's not a significant gap between neither one of them, despite the fact that these are three different players. And right after that, we have Tyrese Halliburton. Now, it was really, really hard for me to gauge Hallie this year, and I think everyone knows why that is the case. Halliburton came out this year, and he was firing all cylinders. It was actually pretty impressive how great Halliburton was performing in the first 30 games of the season for himself. 25 points, 12 to 13 assists, 4 rebounds. Get this, shooting splits of 50, 41, 86, and only turning the ball over 2.5 games. Undeniably, he was looking like what many people would assume Steve Nash would look like in today's league. Like, that's what he was doing. The ball handling was there. The passing was there. I think the decision-making isn't as good as Steve Nash. The handling, the ball pressure wasn't as good as Steve Nash either. The probing wasn't as good as Steve Nash. I'm not saying he's as good as Steve Nash, but the numbers, the production, how that was translating into what the team was producing offensively.
One of the very best to ever do it.
Unfortunately, got injured in the middle of the season, and for the last 30 games of the year, didn't look the same. And then during the postseason, and was fairly inconsistent, wasn't as aggressive as he once was in the early stages of the year, which really hurt him and the offense as well. And then when you combine that with the poor shooting and then the egregious defense, because I think he's like the second worst defender on this list, they were the Dame trade now. But in the conversation of being like a very clear negative defender, it really did hurt his value. In 30 games, it's just not enough for me to put him higher on this list.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds.
And actually, another player that is very similar in that vein, Swag next up, and at number 6, I have Trey. Very, very, very similar concern.
The passion that Shawn Michaels has for this business is truly indescribable. Being in the ring is heaven on earth to him.
Michaels loves this industry. He loves the competition. He loves the fans.
And they love him back. He's given so much, done so much, and the fans thank him for it.
1st to around February 5th, which is roughly around a 35-game sample size. He was averaging 28.5 points, 11 assists, a steal. Turnovers were much more than Hallie, 4.5 a game nearly. But shooting splits, 46, 41, 85. That three-point shooting is what a lot of people have emphasized when it comes to his style of play, who he is a player, because of course we want to see him make those shots a bit more consistently. Over the past couple of years, has not been falling at the same level, and you could very well argue for his entire career, he has not been the most consistent three-point shooter, despite the fact that volume is there and lows in which it maybe should not be forced, and as a negative defender, certainly hurts in that aspect
looking
as well.
as ornery and mean as ever.
I can put him in very similar conversations with Hallie. Perfect offensive engine, ball handler, passer, distributor, I think a much more aggressive scorer than Halliburton. Because of that, he does do the defense a bit more than Hallie as well. He's way more control and poise when it comes to handling the ball, conditioning offense, taking on pressure and double teams.
I can tell you there are only two things on Austin's mind right now. That's kicking some you-know-what and then cracking a few cold ones.
Yeah, the sheer determination Austin has in the ring really is on another level. Especially when he's facing someone he's taking issue with.
Austin might just be the all-time watch holder here in WWE. When he decides it's on him to take you down, he can truly be a fearsome opponent.
There's moments where Trae Young is really seen this man kick a couple of buckets, and he's still not able to convert on it. It's frustrating. I'm not even a Hawks fan, but again, very short sample size of both of these players playing at astronomical levels, and it's really hard to determine if that's who they really are or if it's just like really, really great stretches.
The Devil's favorite demon.
Forgetting who he is as a player, definitely his name just isn't in the ether as much as it should be, and I'm pretty sure many people know Ja Morant. Ja, again, can't really speak too much about what he did this last season because he didn't really play. He was suspended entering this season, then got injured after coming back for him.
Pure demonic rage in his
means
eyes.
the world to me. With freelancers on Upwork, I can read the reviews, I can look at their work.
Just play a game.
Get on your feet and show some respect for the ring general.
And representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 297 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Gunther!
Look at the pure determination on his face. It's determination and confidence, Cole, because Gunther knows exactly how good he is. Gunther knows he is on another level.
It seems like Gunther is rarely in a good mood. I mean, does it hurt to smile?
That's not necessarily true. Gunther smiles on the inside when he fillets an opponent's chest with his chops.
Gunther is so unflinching, as if nothing phases him.
The man's impervious to distraction because he's constantly focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, it's like watching a machine.
The Intercontinental Championship, one of the most coveted titles in all of WWE. The WWE Intercontinental title on the line. Perhaps a new chapter will be written in this championship's long history.
For over 40 years, the WWE's best have competed for this title.
Winning the Intercontinental title has been a major milestone. Them 6'6" builds from 2K24. They are bent.
It could be just again here tonight. Put down face first.
Means that it's not going to be as good. So it's
already closer to the chain link enclosure.
Day-to-day being able to play the game early. And so, since there were so many of these tweets from people that were there,
you got that right, you know it's...
However, if they weren't there, I'll say, okay, they weren't at the place. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's get into it, man. Drop a like. We have a lot to talk about. So we clarified 6'6" question mark and said they are the same. Still good, just not the meta. I want to see a lot of recurring theme here, which we'll talk about. Of course, I'm going to spoil it for y'all. Okay, so Slayless Steve said 6'2" PGs looking like the wave. Now we do already know from previous information 2K that smaller guards are going to be able to get more attributes this year. Now, they weren't saying they're going to get more attributes than taller builds, but they're trying to make it to where not everybody makes a 6'6" or 6'8". They want to.
Yeah, but man, you really want to get at me, huh? But your ass says, what's up, dude? Leave it alone. Look at those fucking I'll stop shit out there.
That wasn't enough. Tremendous pressure on the head and neck.
I will be trying to back up, back shit out of his defense too.
Showing why he's counted among the greats. Tough to contend with someone with this blend of agility and power.
That guy's brother. They just super good brother. Oh ass nigga. Dude, the public ass nigga.
Competitors must resign themselves to the fact that doing battle in this torturous structure means their mind, body, and soul will
From the top.
To be disrespectful or what? Just disagree with what she's saying in terms of their, because they've been. I think the first build we made was a 6'9" hopper this year. Moving into a 6'8" hopper. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, we're gonna talk
look at this aggression in the corner.
Yeah, just disrespect from the champion, hoping to send a message to the whole locker room.
Really good. Parentheses, no, I'm not making no 5'9", and taller builds look pretty good. At the end of the day, animations make or break that lineup. Should see some diverse lineups and
You know, ass niggas working together. So, you niggas gonna smack? I ain't fucking around with you bitch ass niggas, bro. You fucking dumb ass brothers of non-destruction. You whole ass niggas. You niggas ain't shit. Only destroy niggas. Yo, what's up? Fucking bitch ass niggas. My road, man. Where your road? Fuck it. Ooh, bitch.
2K24.
I'm gonna take the titles.
You guys probably already know. It's because of mini marksmen. 2K22 Next Gen, when we had Mismatch Expert, which is mini marksman this year, by the way. The exact thing where it's like 3 inches, different levels, 6 inches, you get an even bigger boost. That's the only reason he could be saying that. Like, you're at a disadvantage being super short. That badge might be insane. And keep in mind, this is something we also talked about yesterday. There's this could be shooting badges in 2K24. Okay? However, if you're not a short build able to get any marksman, there's no shooting badges. So, having another badge that also could be the best shooting badge in the game, we don't know yet, could be huge, okay? We will see.
These combatants have stretched their limits here, and it's showing. A big red monster.
And that got a lot of conversation going, okay? Because Wwe2k, where he did clarify later and said, you know, I spent a lot of time in the builder, and I wasn't able to really practice the dribbling. Still, though, however, he is a 2K creator who, more than almost any other creator, just build. He's always making builds. And the fact that he went into the game and couldn't figure out how to speed boost like right away, it's kind of concerning to me.
Ladies and
speed
gentlemen,
boosting is a very easy thing to do. It's in like every
Intercontinental and WWE.
Whatever. It's in every dribbling. Now, Zach Timmerman, a 2K developer, the OG Mike Wang, if you guys don't know, went out on Twitter.
The champ went down in defeat, and his championships are lost.
Some might say the now former champ rested on his laurels and lost.
Acceleration is gone. As we know, agility is in. However, agility is off-ball movement only. If you want speed, quickness, and moves with the ball, it's all in the speed with ball